Hello and welcome to Blockchain Gaming World Daily with me, John Jordan. So the news we're looking at today is Hash Rush. So Hash Rush is a game that's been around for absolutely ever. It seems like it, at least. I think it's been in development for over 2 years now. It must be well over 2 years. I remember playing an alpha version a long time ago. And it's gone through, as many blockchain games have, various phases. Some people have suggested at some points that it is defunct, but it's not defunct. It's still going, so that's good to see. And broadly, still the same game. I think as we'll go into in this video, there's been some changes, but broadly the same sort of game and the same kind of setting and everything. And the news, I guess, is that it's going into a beta phase now. So on the 28th of July, they're going to launch their beta. So that's good. The versions, they've been pretty open with the versions before, but they've been kind of alpha versions. And a beta version has had quite a lot of changes, which I'll kind of quickly go through. But have a quick look. This is just the website, so you can go and sign up here for the beta that's coming out. So we have here some more documentation. So there's this new Rush coin as well. So that's a cryptocurrency. Anyway, to some degree, it's just good to see that Hash Rush isn't dead, and it is progressing. So let's go and have a bit more detail about what's going on with this beta release. Should point out it's a PC game, so it's kind of a proper game. If we put it, probably a bit unfortunate, but it is like a PC download game. So let's go and have a look at what's going on with Hash Rush. Okay, so Hash Rush and the Rush coin version 1. So Hash Rush is running on the Ethereum network, that's the network that it is kind of connecting to. I don't think. Well, obviously, it's not. It's a centralized game in terms of the gameplay, but they're using blockchain in terms of a payment system and a reward system. That seems to be the approach that's happening. So the Rush coin, cryptocurrency on the Ethereum blockchain, and it's the premium currency for Hash Rush. This is kind of interesting. Some of our gaming community members roll their eyes, and to be frank, we'd understand why. So there is this whole thing about putting a cryptocurrency, an ERC20 token into a game actually adds a lot of complexity. I think that's the main reason, and a lot of things can go horribly wrong when you start adding these coins in, because obviously the coin value may go up or down. It may be out of control, or it will be out of control of the developers to deal with that fluctuation. But anyway, so benefit of the players. So some advantages. This is kind of quite small advantages, but you can. They're saying they're kind of fixing their payment system, so you only need to spend, you only need to buy exactly the Rush you need to kind of buy packs, which is different to free-to-play mobile games, which tend to be a bit more spammy on how they let you buy packs. And also they're saying that obviously the point of a cryptocurrency is once you've got it, you're free to do whatever you want with it. And it's this kind of interoperability, so you can obviously use it in the game. That's what it's for. But if you want to swap it for other cryptocurrencies, obviously that depends, presumably, on it being available to trade somewhere. I'm sure someone will set up a Uniswap pool for it. But you don't. The whole point of this, and I think this is the most important thing, is if you don't want to use a cryptocurrency, you don't have to. So that's kind of good. So we're in a soft beta phase, so it's used as a premium currency, but obviously, as it said, this is the version 1. The other interesting thing is that, and this is something that Hash Rush has always been quite focused on, is you can earn this coin through playing the game, and this is quite a thing a lot of blockchain games talk about now. I don't necessarily like the term play to earn, but the idea is you can play these blockchain games and earn something of value in there. And Hash Rush has always been, and still is now, kind of a lot of the competition on it is based around leaderboards. So you do these things to get on the leaderboard, and the leaderboard, where you're placed on the leaderboard, gets you rewards. So it's quite a strong system that they've always had. Here we go, play to earn here. So there we go, play to earn. How much money you can earn from playing these games, I guess, is always my I always find a contentious point. But there we go. So that's the token. Let's have a quick look at what's going on in the beta in terms of features as well. So again, this is on the Hash Rush Medium. So Okay, what have we got going on here? So they've kind of tweaked this leaderboard kind of thing I was talking about, and that has kind of been led by something within the game. So you used to be collecting kind of crystals, and now they have this thing called galaxy points, which they seem not very big, but it's how you obtain them in the game, and they've just kind of streamlined how you don't have to submit them anymore, which is obviously is a good thing. So we have this idea of galaxy points. In this kind of beta version, you'll be able to kind of craft, you'll be able to attack monsters and convert the crystals you got into galaxy points as well. So the game is quite it's kind of a strategy game, has combat elements where you're basically building a base, and these kind of waves of monsters come and attack you, so you're kind of fighting them, and you're also going out kind of collecting materials and crafting stuff as well. So those are the basic kind of mechanics. Here's your little silo where you make these galaxy points. And you see here you have to get into the leaderboard challenge, you have to reach the colony level of master. So this is everyone has a planet, and you have to work your way through these seven. There's 7 levels in total, but you have to be a master, so you have to be on level 4. Obviously everyone, you don't have to, if you don't want to do the competition, you don't want to win anything, that's fine. You can just play around here. So it kind of acts as a kind of a filter, I suppose. And even once you get to legendary, you can't level up anymore, still get galaxy points. So crafting, let's have a look at this. So this is where it starts to get a bit complicated, I think. So lots of resources, 10 different crafting resources. Could be a bit too many, I don't know. Obviously I haven't played the beta yet, it's not out, so have to find blueprints to do that. Monsters drop crystals or blueprints, so you have to get the blueprints, and then you have to get the resources to make them. I don't know. I mean, I think that the problem with a lot of these games is you have different. When you're a novice playing it, everything seems very complicated, but obviously these games need to have longevity for people who've been playing them for weeks and months to also keep enjoying it. So that's the kind of balancing you need. We have to see how that kind of crafting works. Wouldn't be a blockchain game without rarity. So you're crafting these tomes, and you have different rarities. I mean, again, this goes back to what I was saying about you. You want people to have things to do when they're very powerful in the game. So obviously, crafting a legendary gold tome is going to be pretty difficult to do, but that's a goal. And they've also looks like they are going to rebalance the system. So as I say, you build your base, and then these monsters come and attack you. So and you have to basically hold out for as long as possible, because that's how you get the better rewards. Dungeons used to be dungeons in there; they've gone now. Skin system. So these are little characters. I'm not going to go through all this really. Training unit. So you have to, it's a typical kind of strategy game kind of skill tree or technology tree, really. So there we go. So I guess it gives you some idea that Hash Rush is a fairly deep game. Has blockchain elements to do some nice reward mechanics, hopefully. Certainly I will be downloading the beta on the 28th of July, and hopefully doing a video to give my impressions on it. As I say, I've not played it for a long time, actually, so I've probably forgotten everything I knew about how to play the game. But I do remember it being pretty nice, at least graphically. Can't really remember much about the gameplay. Anyway, thanks for watching the video. This is Blockchain Gaming World, where we spend our time playing blockchain games, making videos about them. So if that's your thing, please do subscribe to the channel. But otherwise, thanks for watching, and hope to see you again soon.